Welcome dear students to lecture 3 of the subject Control Systems. In today's lecture, we'll work out numericals on finding the transfer function of a given electrical system. So the question here is, you have to find the transfer function of the electrical network shown in the figure below. So in this circuit, we have a capacitor, resistor and the input, and the output is across the resistor. So what we'll do first is, to make it simpler, I'll first write the Laplace equivalent of the capacitor and redraw the circuit. So I'll just redraw the circuit. So capacitor is written as 1 by Cs and resistor will be as it is, okay, R, and this input I'll write it as Vi of S, and the output write it as V naught of S, and the current here is I of S. Now let us apply KVL. When I apply KVL, so Vi of S will be equal to 1 by Cs into I of S plus R into I of S. This will be our equation 1. Now output, we need the output. V naught of S will be equal to, it is across R. So through R the current flowing is I of S. Therefore it is R into I of S. This is equation 2. Now we know that the transfer function is the ratio of the Laplace transform of the output to the Laplace transform of the input. So the output over here is V naught of S and the input is Vi of S. So let us substitute V naught of S and Vi of S over here and get the expression for the transfer function. So substituting V naught of S by Vi of S. So we know that V naught of S is R into I of S, equation 2, and equation 1. I'll take I of S as common. So I have R plus 1 by Cs. I of S and I of S cancels. So the transfer function will be R by R plus 1 by Cs. Let us take the common denominator. So new R, here Cs. So R Cs plus 1. So answer will be R into Cs divided by 1 plus R Cs. So the transfer function V naught of S by Vi of S is RCS by 1 plus RCS. Let us consider one more example and find the transfer function for the given electrical circuit. So what we will do over here is, R1 and C1 are connected in parallel. R2 and C2 are connected in parallel. So I will write it here as this as Z1 and this as Z2. And now let us find Z1 and Z2. Okay, so here this is Vi of S and output is across Z2. So this is V naught of S. Let us find Z1. So Z1 we have R1 parallel with the C1. This is R1. So C1 I can write in Laplace domain, I can write it as C1 into S. So what is Z1? So Z1 will be R1 into 1 by C1S divided by R1 plus 1 by C1S. So after simplifying this, we get this as, take common denominator and simplify, we get it as R1 by S, R1 C1 plus 1. So this is Z1. As we have found Z1, we can find Z2 as well. So Z2 we have R2 and C2 in parallel. This is R2 and here I will write in Laplace domain C2 into S. So Z2 will be R2 into 1 by C2S divided by R2 plus 1 by C2S. So here simplifying this further, we get this as R2 by R2 C2S plus 1. So we have got Z1 and Z2. Now let us write the equation. So this is our circuit, right? We had it like this. Z1, Z2, and here we have V0, and here we have Vi. So let us consider the current as I1 of S. So writing the equations, what do we get over here? We get Vi of S equal to Z1 into I of S plus Z2 into I of S, and V0 of S as V0 is the drop across Z2, so it is I of S into Z2. So V0 of S by Vi of S will be, if I take I of S here common, so I of S into Z2 divided by I of S into Z1 plus Z2. You can cancel out I of S and I of S, right? So we get this as Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Now let us substitute for Z1 and Z2. So when I substitute for Z1 and Z2, so V0 of S divided by Vi of S. So what is Z2? Z2 is R2 by R2 C2 S plus 1. Denominator we have Z1 plus Z2. So Z1 is R1 by R1 C1S plus 1, and Z2 is R2 divided by R2 C2 S plus 1. So let us take a common denominator here. Numerator I will write as it is R2 by R2 C2 S plus 1 divided by, here taking the common denominator, R1 C1S plus 1 into R2 C2S plus 1 whole divided by, so R1 into 1 plus R2 C2S plus R2 into R1 C1S plus 1. Now simplifying further, so here R2 C2S and this cancels, so I get in the numerator R2 into R1 C1S plus 1 divided by, so multiplying the terms here, we get it as R1 plus R1 R2 C2S plus R1 R2 C1S plus R2. So this is the transfer function of the given electrical network. Okay, let us consider one more example here. So in this circuit we have here, so first what we'll do is, first I will write this in a simplified form so that it is easier for us to solve it. So this R as it is we will take, and here what we will do is, the C, L and R1 are series and in parallel with C, so that we will simply consider it as Z in total. Okay, so Vi of S and this is R, and here we have V0. So what is this Z we will find? So Z is, we have here say this is C and this is L and R1. So these are in parallel. So I can write this as 1 by Cs and L into S in Laplace domain. So let us find what this Z will be. So Z will be equal to, now capacitor and this in series combination is parallel with this. So this is 1 by Cs into Ls plus R1. These are series, so we can add up, divided by 1 by Cs plus Ls plus R1. So simplifying further, what do we get Z? I can take this as common denominator if I take. So this is Ls plus R1 divided by Cs in the numerator. Denominator we get it as 1 plus, take Cs as a common, LCS square plus R1 CS. So you can cancel out CS and CS, right? So we get it as R1 plus LS divided by 1 plus LCS square plus R1 CS. So now let me just draw the circuit once again to write the equations. So R, and we have Z over here, right? So plus minus Vi of S, and this is I of S, R, and this is Z plus minus V naught. So applying KVL for this loop, so Vi of S will be equal to R into I of S plus Z into I of S. This will be equation 1. So what is output equation V naught of S? It is the drop across Z. So V naught of S is I of S into Z, equation 2. So now the transfer function is V naught of S by Vi of S. So we get this as, so Z into I of S divided by R plus Z into I of S. So I of S cancels. We get this as Z divided by R plus Z. Now we need to substitute the expression for Z. So what is Z? We have already found it, right? So let us just substitute here. So this will be equal to, so Z we got it as R1 plus L into S divided by LCS square plus R1 CS plus 1. So whole divided by R plus Z. So this is R plus R1 plus LS divided by LCS square plus R1CS plus 1. So let us simplify this further. So get V naught of S divided by Vi of S equal to, taking the common denominators here. So in the numerator, let us keep as it is, R1 plus LS divided by LCS square plus R1CS plus 1. Denominator, take the common denominator as LCS square plus R1CS plus 1. So R into LCS square plus R1CS plus R and plus R1 plus LS. This denominator can cancel out. So final answer will be R1 plus LS divided by, we have S square RLC plus S into R1C plus S into L plus R plus R1. This is the final answer. Okay, so let us consider one more example over here. So here, instead of giving it as C and L, the values are given as 1 Henry of the value of the inductor. So let us just first write this in the Laplace domain. So here, inductor, the source, then the resistor and the inductor. This is 1 ohm, this is 1 ohm. I can write this as 1 into S. Then this is V I of S, and here I will write this as capital I1 of S, and here it is I2 of S, and this is again 1S, and the voltage output is across the inductor. So here applying KVL to loop 1, I can write the loop 1 equation as inductor. So 1S into I1 of S plus the resistor 1 into I1 of S minus I2 of S equal to V I of S. This is equation 1. Then I can take the common terms over here, I1 of s if I take common terms. So we will get this as s plus 1 into I1 of s minus I2 of s equal to Vi of s. This will be equation 1. Now consider loop 2. So considering loop 2, we have 1 into I2 of s minus I1 of s plus 1 into I2 of s, that is a resistor and the inductor, s into I2 of s. We don't have any source, so this is 0. So let us just simplify this further. So equation 2 I can write it as minus I1 of s plus I2 of s into 2 plus s equal to 0. This is equation 2. Then V naught of s. Let us write V naught of s. We know that V naught of s is across the inductor. So through the inductor I2 of s current is flowing. Therefore s into I2 of s. This is equation 3. Now considering, now what we will do is we will substitute, first we will consider equation 2 here. So when I consider equation 2, because the output has I2 of s, so the input equation also should have I1 of s, I2 of s. But we have two equations there. So we don't want I1. Finally, in the transfer function, we don't want any current terms there. So to cancel it out, we'll have to do some manipulation. So considering equation 2. So equation 2, what we can do is, we know that equation 2 is minus I1 of s, here we have written, no, minus I1 of s plus I2 of s into 2 plus s. So what we will do here, I can take I1 of s is equal to, in terms of I2 of s, which is equal to I2 of s into 2 plus s. So this, say, I'll write it as equation 4. So substituting 4 in equation 1. So equation 1, we have s plus 1 into I1 of s. So wherever we have I1 of s, I will substitute it as I2 of s into 2 plus s minus I2 of s equal to Vi of s. This is our equation 1. Now we have substituted. Now after substituting, let us multiply s plus 1 into 2 plus s. So we get it as s square plus 2s plus s plus 2 into I2 of s minus I2 of s equal to Vi of s. So here again we get this s square plus 2, it is 3s, 2 minus 1, so it will become plus 1. Okay. So plus 1 into I2 of s equal to Vi of s. So we have now V naught of s and Vi of s. So let us write what is V naught of s by Vi of s. So we know that V naught of s is I2 of s into s. Vi of s we just have calculated, so it is s square plus 3s plus 1 plus 1 into I2 of s. So we'll cancel out I2 of s and I2 of s. So this will be s divided by s square plus 3s plus 1. So this is the transfer function of the given electrical circuit. So we have worked out 4 numericals on electrical system. So first you will have to draw the circuit or redraw the circuit with the Laplace equivalent. If capacitor and inductor is given, it will be easier to apply KVL. Once you apply KVL, then after that what you have to do is you have to write for V naught and Vi of s. Two equations if you get, then just take the ratio of that V naught of s by Vi of s. In case if you have a capacitor and inductor in series or parallel, first you can solve it, then represent it as a form of inductance, impedance Z. It will be easier for you to easier for you to work out the problem. Thank you, dear students.